And Zane, kind of a good day to be outside if
Yeah.
you're kayaking on some water or anything else you want to do.
Yeah, today, maybe not so much the next few days, but today, yes, you still have time to do that stuff out there. Sure, right now we've got the sunshine. We don't have that pesky wind we've had lately. Temperatures are really nice. Today's the day, because after today is when we get wet. We'll get windy again, we'll have some storms, all that stuff is finally coming back into the picture. The first round of rain gets into parts of Iowa here as we come up into later on tonight. The best chance, highest chance of a few stronger storms is more likely tomorrow. And then we've got basically on and off rainfall all the way through into Wednesday, so a few days worth. Now, the severe weather risk is not really high at any given point. Tonight's risk is mainly confined to that yellow zone from about Omaha and Council Bluffs southeastward to maybe like Bedford or Mount Ayr, and that would be maybe an isolated large hail threat. As we head towards tomorrow night, little bit bigger area, again mainly a hail threat, possibly a couple of wind gusts too across parts of southwestern and southern Iowa during your Monday evening. We'll show you that here in 1 second. Currently, severe weather's out over the plains. The low pressure center over in eastern Colorado, that will head northeastward into tomorrow. That warm front that's down towards Kansas, that will also come northeastward, but will probably struggle to make it into Iowa. And it's probably going to keep then probably the tornado threat away from us and restricted down into parts of Kansas and Missouri. So the rest of tonight, clouds do increase from the south and west. There's a few of those storms, mainly non-severe, a couple of isolated hailstones possible coming into southwest Iowa, maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, something like that. And then a few of those showers and storms will lift northeastward into the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow. Not widespread, but that's our first chance of some rainfall. And then as we head through the day tomorrow, don't expect to be wet the whole day. You're going to see a high chance of rain on the actual 8-day forecast, but it's not going to be wet the whole day. We will have more clouds. It will get breezy, winds out of the east, gusting up to 35 miles per hour, but not necessarily soggy the entire time. As we go towards the evening, we'll watch the position of this warm front that tries to come into southern Iowa, but it won't really move too far north, maybe gets into places like, Atlantic, Red Oak, and southwestward from there. As long as that stays to our south, our severe weather risk in terms of tornadoes and things like that is pretty low. But some storms will blossom to the south of that boundary and cross over it, and these are the ones towards your Monday evening that could pose a little bit of a hail threat as we head from Monday evening and into Monday night. A few scattered thunderstorms with producing some hailstones, some more that would cross in from the south and west as we head into the overnight hours. I think any severe weather threat is probably from, let's say, early evening, 4 or 5 o'clock to maybe 10 o'clock, certainly done by midnight. And then the rest of the overnight hours into Tuesday morning, scattered showers and non-severe thunderstorms. That's probably the wettest time of this week, Monday night and into Tuesday morning. And then you see we'll just have some persistent sort of nuisance showers and storms lingering into Monday as low pressure just kind of slowly spins overhead. You can kind of make out the movement actually in the clouds and the showers into Wednesday. Wednesday is when we'll finally sort of wind things down, but not completely dry out just yet. That low might hang around just long enough. Rainfall wise, still looking at a widespread 1 to 3 inches. So that's kind of encompassing these bluish to purple to red colors here across the entire state. Of course, there will be a variation just because we're dealing with thunderstorms, but that's about your ballpark you're looking at here for Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday. Cooler you see as well, 60s, even some 50s on Wednesday as cooler air settles in overhead. We'll dry things out for the second half of the week. For the most part, we'll have maybe a few lingering clouds, but otherwise 60s to near 70 heading into the upcoming holiday weekend.